The very first thing I like to do when I open up VS Code is personalize it. In the bottom left corner, you'll find a cog. Go ahead and click on it, and you'll notice it gives you the option for a color theme, file icon theme, and product icon theme. Personally, I really dislike the default VS Code theme, so we'll go ahead and click on color theme and choose a different option. There's a few defaults installed, like a light mode, but you'll most likely want to go to the extension marketplace to add a new one from the community. There's tons of different themes to choose from, and a website called vscodethemes.com to compare them all side by side. My personal favorite theme is Atom 1 Dark, but that's not the only thing that we'll want to customize. We can also change the icons here that you see in the File Explorer. By default, they're pretty basic icons, but you could remove them altogether with a more minimal theme, or you can go to the extensions marketplace again and install something like VS Code icons for a more colorful version. You can also customize the icons here in the activity bar by selecting the product icon theme. Personally, I always just stick with the defaults for the product icons. The final way you might customize the appearance is by changing the font. There are actually fonts out there that have been designed specifically for writing code. One example is the open source Fira code. You can download its font files from GitHub, and then back in VS Code, click on the cog icon again, and go to the settings. This panel is really important because it allows you to configure pretty much any kind of setting in VS Code. When configuring settings, your changes can either be global to the user or scoped to a specific workspace or project. Things like themes and fonts are usually scoped globally to the user, so we'll go ahead and stick with that. Near the top, you'll see the option to change the font family. Go ahead and replace the default with Fira code. When you do that, you'll notice that the font in your code has changed. That's cool, but Fira code is a special font that contains something called ligatures, which can take multiple characters and turn them into a single symbol. It's entirely a matter of opinion, but this might make your code more readable because it takes multiple characters and condenses them down into one more visually attractive character. To opt into ligatures, we'll need to go back to the settings panel and type in ligatures into the search bar. You'll notice that it directs us to a settings.json file. Whenever you change your settings, VS Code is updating a file called settings.json under the hood. You can modify this file yourself manually, which we'll do now by adding the setting for editor.fontligatures, giving it a value of true. And now if you go into a file and start writing some code, like an equal sign followed by an angle bracket, it should convert that into an arrow ligature.